focus on. And unless, I would just say one thing, unless someone is part of something, I don't think they should sit at a distance and speculate and, give judgments on what's happening. I'm not here to give judgments on anyone's life. And as cricketers, we just focus on the Champions Trophy.
Virat, India has got one of the strongest bowling attacks in this tournament, 2 world-class spinners and 4 really good pace bowlers. Your thoughts on that, and then have you made a decision on, because picking at least 4 of them is going to be very difficult, have you made a decision on who's going to be playing?
I think that's been on my mind, in the last 5-6 days, the most out of anything else, who to play, because in both the games, all the guys have bowled beautifully, and the attack looks really balanced, but, Hardik coming into the equation as the all-rounder, you can only play 4 bowlers apart from him. So who to choose according to the conditions? We've just arrived, so we haven't even gotten a chance to look at the pitch. The first time we're going to go out to the centre. We'll have a look at the wicket. There are all kinds of possibilities, 2 spinners, 2 fast bowlers, 3 fast bowlers, Hardik and a spinner. So we'll see what the wicket is like and what we feel is going to match up well against the opposition. Accordingly, we'll pick our best bowling attack, but as you mentioned, everyone's bowling really well. The team looks really balanced. We're feeling really confident as a team, and that's showing in the way we're playing. Even in the warm-up games, the intensity was right up there, and that's something that was really nice to see for me as a captain. So it's a good headache to have. Until I see the wicket, we can't really comment on who's going to play and what the combination is going to be like. But yeah, everyone's fit and ready to go.
Virat, firstly, good wishes for the tournament. Secondly, you have been the biggest match winner in recent times against Pakistan, be it Adelaide, Dhaka or Kolkata. You won the match. How difficult is it? But in each of those 3 occasions, you were a player, you were not the captain. How difficult is it now that you are the captain and also you have to be the match winner, and then comes this controversy? How does Virat Kohli handle all this? Premier batsman, captain, current controversy.
How do I handle all this? Yes. You have to handle stuff when you're thinking about it. When I choose not to think about something, I don't have to handle it. I carry on with my normal life. It's on the field I'm captain. Off the field, when I have my own time, I choose to get away from things and relax as any normal human being would do. So I don't think so much pressure on me all the time. It's very important to switch off and switch on at important times. Talking about, wanting to win games for the country, I've had that mindset since the beginning. So it hasn't changed anything just because I'm captain. I never played irresponsibly even when I wasn't captain. So there's nothing extra that I needed to do. And that mindset remains. If I'm in a position to take the team through, I would any day love to do that, whether I'm captain or I'm not captain. So it doesn't make me feel like, I have to do something extra here to, get something going as a captain. My batting has always been similar. It's just that captaincy gives you much more responsibility in the field, and, handling your players on and off the field is something that captaincy requires. It's a big skill to have. And that's something that, I'm focusing on more rather than putting myself under pressure. I'm just trying to make sure that all the guys are in good mindset and they're feeling confident about their skills. Apart from that, I don't look at these kind of situations as something that, I have to do well in these games or, it's going to be really bad. I don't think like that. For me, every game of cricket is as important, and I play with equal commitment in any game that I play. So whether it is an ICC tournament or it's a normal game, my mindset does not change.
Virat, in today's day and age, you guys have such familiarity with most of the opponents, like across all countries. But you play Pakistan once or twice, or once in 2 years. And also, this seems like a young team, not too many big names in it. So how do you deal with that lack of familiarity, or is it a good thing to not know too much about them? How does it work?
As a team, I think, they can surprise you because, as you said, you don't play against them so much, but you know of their abilities. So you're not too aware of how they react in different situations. All you can do in that situation is focus on your skill, which anyways you should do as a team. As individuals, some people like to watch videos and go through bowlers and batsmen and all that. Some people don't. I personally don't. if a cricket ball is being bowled, you should be good enough to handle it, whether it's bowled by someone that you play regularly or you don't. You rather take that up as a bigger challenge, that you'll have to come up with the kind of bowling that you don't play often, and you have to test yourself against that kind of attack and say, I'm gonna come out on top and prove to myself how good I can be when surprises like these come along. So yeah, it's a good point. I mean, you don't play them often, so they've always been a team that can surprise any team on the day that they play well. So you cannot ever take them lightly, and not being familiar with the way they bowl or bat, I don't think it's going to be a massive factor for us, because we as a team like to focus on what we can do. And if you play good cricket, that works against any side, whether you play them regularly or you don't. You still have to play good cricket. So that's all we should focus on.
Virat, we've seen a lot of high scores in this tournament so far. What would you say is probably going to be a safe total on the kind of wickets that we've seen?
When we played at the Oval, I think it was a little bit different from Birmingham. The game I saw yesterday, the ball was coming on pretty nicely. The wicket was really hard and the batsmen were enjoying themselves. The bowlers found it difficult, and that's why I think New Zealand had different fields right in the power play at the beginning of the game. So that becomes a big factor in terms of especially the bowling attack, where you're going to execute what you want to and how to contain the batsmen. I don't think in shorter format cricket any total is safe in this day and age. A series against England, we chased down 350, 60 for 4. I mean, those kind of situations you could not think of before. 300 was a competitive total, and if you lose 4 wickets, the game is almost done. So you can never tell. I mean, some people, if they have a good day, a couple of batsmen, they can chase down anything. So all you have to do is, even if you get 260, 270, or you get 350, you still have to bowl well and defend it, or you have to bat well and chase the totals down. So it all comes down to application and who shows more composure in difficult situations in the shorter format, rather than having safe totals. There's nothing safe in this day and age.
Virat, the captains in this tournament have voted for you as the best captain. You got the most votes, so how much of an honor is that? And secondly, MS Dhoni's experience in big tournaments such as this, how invaluable has that been for the youngsters in your team?
Well, I mean, it's priceless to have his thoughts and views on different situations, and things that he picks up are really minor, but they make a massive difference in the course of the game or the tournament. Identifying who's probably in a better mindset to do a certain job is something that he's always been a master at, and I keep seeking his advice every now and then to make sure that what I'm thinking is on the right path. Obviously, you won't agree to everything, but more often than not, we end up agreeing to the same thing because we're thinking in the same manner, which is to make the team win, regardless of what we sort of plan. Coming to your first part of the question, it is indeed an honor if you see the names that are captaining the other teams. It feels good that they've chosen me as the best captain. Although I'm pretty early in my shorter format captaincy, but yeah, it feels good, and something that makes me feel good, but something that certainly won't make me feel complacent at any stage. So yeah, so it's a good compliment.
Virat, as you have said, the process has been put in motion and it will take its own course. Nobody knows the future. But how has it been working with Mr. Kumble over the last 1 year and in this tournament so far?
It's been really good. The whole journey has been good, and as long as the process is concerned, as I mentioned, I've answered that before, and something that I don't need to elaborate sitting here. There are people who would know better about that and who can elaborate it much better. But yeah, it's been good.
Thank you, sir. Last one, Mr. Vivek. विराट, घर हो या ऑफिस, डिफरेंस ऑफ ओपिनियन तो होते हैं, लेकिन जब क्रिकेट में डिफरेंस ऑफ ओपिनियन होते हैं तो न्यूज हो जाती है. क्या आप खुद समझते हो कि ऑनेस्ट डिसएग्रीमेंट इज अ साइन ऑफ प्रोग्रेस?
Yeah, I don't think any walk of life या any सिचुएशन लाइफ में आप हर चीज में अग्री करते हैं. डिसएग्रीमेंट्स और अग्रीमेंट्स होते रहते हैं. जैसे मैंने बोला, अगर मुझे किसी चीज की नॉलेज नहीं है पूरी, अनलेस मैं उस सिचुएशन में खुद हूँ या मुझे पता है कि क्या चल रहा है, मैं कभी कमेंट नहीं करूंगा. या मैं कभी किसी के पास जजमेंट पास नहीं करूंगा. आई थिंक हमारे यहाँ लैक ऑफ पेशेंस बहुत ज्यादा है और लोग बहुत स्पेकुलेट करते हैं, बहुत चीजें दूर से अपना आइडिया लगा लेते हैं और जब नहीं होता है तो कोई ये नहीं लिखता है हाँ हमारी गलती थी. सब बोलते हैं हाँ चलो इशू सॉर्ट आउट हो गया, कोई अपनी गलती नहीं मानता है यहाँ पे. तो ये चीज मैंने देखी है, तो तभी मैं इन चीजों पे फोकस नहीं करता हूँ, क्योंकि अगर आप कुछ लिखते हैं तो कल को ओनरशिप भी लें कि हम गलत थे, वो भी लिखना का आई थिंक जिगर होना चाहिए. और अगर वो नहीं है चीज तो मैं कभी किसी के बारे में स्पेकुलेट नहीं करूंगा. अगर मैं करूंगा भी और मैं गलत प्रूव होता हूँ तो मैं बोलूंगा हाँ मैं गलत था. आई थिंक वो बड़ी नॉर्मल चीज है. आप घर में भी हर चीज पे अग्री नहीं करते हैं अपने घर वालों से. आप ये चीज तो मतलब बहुत नॉर्मल है. जो लोग इस बारे में सोचते हैं, स्पेकुलेट करते हैं, उनको खुद सोच लेना चाहिए. आपके हर चीज के लिए अग्री करते हैं हाँ लाइफ में हर सिचुएशन में, तो नहीं हो सकता. आई मीन इट्स अ वेरी बेसिक ह्यूमन नेचर थिंग. तो ऑल आई कैन से इज कि जब तक आप किसी चीज के बारे में नॉलेज ना हो तो ऐसे रूमर्स ना फैलाएं और स्पेकुलेट ना करें. क्रिकेट पे फोकस रहने दें. थैंक यू.